Alright guys, we got Dalton with us today. He was holding the camera while Country Cousin backed up. We're gonna have to use his rod to catch our boat back because I unclipped the screen. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think we might have to go swimming, but boat's right here, so we're not panicking. All we need is just Dalton to snag the boat, we hop on it, start fishing.
Look at that big old bass.
Oh yeah, that's a new PB. New PB.
Look at that, Larry.
Hey guys, it's like extra zoomed in.
It's perfect.
I anticipated this water to be dirty because we had a whole bunch of rain this morning, but the water is clear. It's really clear. So we're gonna take our chartreuse spinnerbait off. We're gonna switch to the spinnerbait. The spinnerbait I've been catching a lot of fish on. So guys, this is the spinnerbait I've been catching a lot of my fish on lately. I don't know what brand this is. It's like a random spinnerbait I found in my tackle box, and I put like a random skirt on it. But I've been catching a lot of fish with it. Only thing different is I got a different trail on it than what I had in the tournament. In the tournament, what I've been using on this spinnerbait was a Duckett swim bait. I don't have any more of those with me. I'm gonna have to run to Simmons and go get some, but we got some more. I think these are the Stormy swim baits, and maybe they'll work just as good. I mean, I use these for other spinner baits, but we're gonna tie this on and let's see how we go. Got a little bit of Mountain Lightning. Shout out to Dalton. Dalton gave us a Mountain Lightning. It's like, you ever had Mountain Lightning? I'm like, what is that? It's like, it's better than Mountain Dew.
This is what I do.
It's really good. I haven't been drinking no soda, so every soda I drink is good to me. I've been drinking.
I'm not drinking.
Oh, I was just gonna tell you, that's all I've been drinking. If I drink a soda, I drink a Coke, and if they got vanilla Coke, I get vanilla Coke. But if not, I drink a regular Coke. When I'm throwing a spinnerbait, usually throwing my spinnerbait in shallow water, or I'm keeping it up high, and I'm throwing around wood, lots of wood. So this back pocket that we're coming up on, has a lot of got a lot of trees that are submerged that you can't see, so you get like right up on it. And lately that's where we've been catching most of the fish. If we come out here, usually we always catch one. Back over there, there's one. Look at that, there's one right there. Yeah, first fish. He's a little guy. Look at that, little bitty bass.
Oh, he's got blue on underneath his lip.
Yeah, he do. Look at that.
Yeah, he's a bluegill.
Thank you, guy. Yeah, bluegill bass. That's not the size we want, but it's not a bad first fish. I'll take that. And the key, guys, is when I like using my spinner baits, I'm using it at a steady pace. And if I'm using it around timber, when we're talking about timber, I want my spinnerbait to bump off every tree possible. Because once it bumps off or gets close to that tree, a lot of times those big bass come out from under that tree and come give it a crank. What you got on, dog? Jerk bait. I think that looks like some type of jerk bait. Let's back this up. Again, looks. Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it. Throw it out and reel it in.
Winner.
Yeah.
I'm kinda, sorta excited about it. There's one. That's actually a better fish. I think he is. He's fighting funny. Doing a lot of head shakes. Oh, that's a better one.
Holy cow.
Tad bit better. Look at that, guys. Oh, little dink. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm saying, guys, find you some wood. I'm telling you, this is the time of the year that you want to leave those Texas rigs slow moving style lures. You know, I'm not saying you don't throw them, but this is the time where you can actually succeed throwing that spinnerbait you've been throwing all summer, or throwing that crankbait you've been throwing all summer. You're like, man, why ain't not right? They're just not active enough. Spinnerbait, wood, fall time. That's what you need to be having, at least on one of your rods. You need to be leaving the house with the spinnerbait. And you already see, me and Dalton been here, what? We've been on the water about 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. 2
bass, got another one. That's actually, that one came off the wood right before I was trying to lift my bait off this wood, and that one came right off the wood. So, yeah.
Let them go. We're
catching little dinks, guys. I promise you, it's actually big fish in here. It's just been a little hard to get the big ones lately. Wind came, we got a little stuck, so I'm gonna sit here and fish this a little bit. So right off this island, when I used to be out here fishing when my truck is parked, I used to see a lot of fish bust. There's one. Look at that. That's actually a better fish. Look at that. That's actually a better one. It's a tad bit better. Tad bit better. Look at there. Look at there. We slowly but surely upgrading. It's cold fish. Cold fish. Cold fish. Fish are gonna be doing what they're supposed to be doing right now, and that is getting ready to get fat. So in the fall, guys, it's the time of the year where you can catch some of your fattest fish, I like to say, because they're fattening up. Minnows, shad if you got them in your pond, or lake, any type bait fish, bluegill. And guys, you just don't know. I just really wish, maybe today, between me and Dalton, we got enough fishing equipment, enough rods in here to maybe do it. But we can hook on to a real nice big fish. All right, how many fish we got? Got 3?
I think it was
4. Fish.
4's the limit right now that I know of.
Oh, there's one. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's about a 2-pounder. There we go. All right, he's not as big as I thought. You mind holding a big camera for me, Dalton? Yeah, just a quick second. I'm gonna get a thumbnail with this guy as well. All right, guys, we got a better upgrade. I thought this fish was a lot bigger when he started jumping. Thought he was about 2 pounds. You're really about 1 pound. I don't have a scale, but I'm telling you guys, look, he beat that spinnerbait up, but we can just bend that back. Get that out of there. But that's a slight little upgrade. This is what I was used to. This was a small fish when we first started coming out here. This was small. Like, this was small. It's as small as it would get. So I'm just glad we actually got a fish about 1 pound, because it's, like I said, it's been a little devastating coming out here catching nothing but dinks, and that is big fish back here. And I think this is the time where the big fish are gonna stop acting funny, come to the shallow, start feeding. But we're gonna let this one go so he can grow. And he's gone. Fish have been coming off of this spinnerbait right here. I really don't know what brand this is. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me. But this is a spinnerbait I've been catching them on. I'm telling you, I don't even really think it matters. As long as you have the right style of spinnerbait. Start back fishing, put you guys back on the GoPro so my boy Dalton can start fishing. He can get hooked up. All right, guys, my boy Dalton then got him one. Over there being quiet and stuff. I'm over there trying to fix the boat, play with the boat a little bit, and he comes up. He got one. What'd you catch it with?
This
Christy craw. Christy craw.
Yeah. I threw it on the water and it was hitting the water like this, like with a crawl.
Bringing it top of the water, and he came up and crushed it. Let's go. All right, Dalton.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Dalton about to go hang out with some buddies and left me out here on the water by myself. But it's all good. Now we got the pond to ourselves. We can really sit here and I don't know what we gonna do. We caught some fish. Caught some fish. Caught some small fish. I think I'm gonna fish this deeper side a little bit slower. I know I was just telling you guys earlier, no, you don't want to be throwing Texas rigs. Well, these fish haven't quite, in this deeper water, have quite started acting a fool yet. I think here in a little bit we'll start seeing them feed on the bank, start splashing. But until then, we're just gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to fishing. I'm gonna put that spinnerbait back in my hand. Let's go. That's a decent one, actually. Not even too hot. There's a decent one right there. Oh God, I knew one was gonna come off that tree. Seeing some bait fish pop up when make that cast. I seen some bait fish flucker up. I was like, yeah, I bet it's one off this tree here, off this stump, the edge. And sure enough, she hit it. Old bitty bass hit it. Honestly, should I keep this white on? Should I switch to a different color? I'll switch to a different color. Switch to a Dugan Squad, like a bluegill style. I forgot what they call this thing. What is this spinnerbait called? Is it called the... It's on a Z, I think. Zinger? I think so. Spinnerbait had a lot of people, had a lot of fish come off this spinnerbait as well. A lot of big fish. Ooh, that's a good one. It's actually a good fish. No, don't jump, don't jump. That's a better fish. I feel like I say every fish is a better fish and they come up in a freaking pound. Just show you how strong and hard these fish fight. That first cast right off that point. Thanks, buddy. Oh, I thought you was a lot bigger. Man. Oh, I'm tired of being fooled by you fish. God. Sit there and thought that I for sure thought that fish was every bit of 2 pounds. The way he just loaded up, that rod just got heavy. Yeah, that's him. It's like, yeah, there's another one. They're stacked. They're stacked. They're stacked. They're stacked out there. They're freaking stacked out there. They're freaking stacked out there. Look at that. Ouch. 2 back to back. Thank you. Oh, freaking. Don't tell me that they're stacked out there. We got a little bass on. Sorry guys. First cast, I turned the camera off, I catch one. We've just been slaying the dinks today. I mean, God, we've just been slaying the dinks today. Just, you gotta be patient. That big girl's coming. I know she is. Come on, fish. When you sit there and find that big fish, been on this opposite side. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good fish. I seen him when he came and get it. That's actually a good fish, guys. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, no, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. He's not that big, but come on. No, don't do that. Oh, God. I was just telling you guys that these bigger fish get up on the shallows, and this fish is barely hooked. I saw him. I was just whining, and I don't know what he did, but he took off to the right, and I'm just whining like, I don't feel him yet, but I know he got it. Oh, I'm just gonna kick off a little bit. I'm gonna get right out here in the middle, because I might have found. Look at that, that's a better one. Oh man, look at him. Better fish. Look at that. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. He barely got that spinnerbait in his mouth. So when he came out swim with it. That's a pretty bass, actually. It's not big, but we didn't call it bigger, but that's a nice fish. Thank you. And he kicks off. Oh man. All right, guys, so we are off the water. I almost had a little scary, but you know, old pole she'll make her way. That's what we got mud ties on the for. Two baits I was really throwing today. I was teaching you guys some of my method and techniques and things I look for in ponds when I'm fishing spinner baits. All the fish came off spinner baits besides Dalton. Dalton caught one on top water-ish, kind of using the Christy crawl. I wanted to come out here earlier this morning and really focus on showing you guys throw a frog and when to throw a spinnerbait, but when I got out here the sun had already got up and I just didn't feel like throwing that frog. After I hooked those first three, I knew they was gonna commit to that spinnerbait today. But I want to show you the spinnerbaits. It was two spinnerbaits I was throwing. I never showed you guys the second one. You may caught a little glimpse of it. I don't know if I told you or not. This spinnerbait has been catching fish for me. I don't know what is like I don't know who makes this. This is just a random spinnerbait I found in my box, and just to show you how careless I am, I don't know what I be buying sometimes, but I had got this spinnerbait. I took the original skirt off of it, put this skirt on that I got at a local bait shop, and then I put on one of those Storm swim baits. And as you saw, it was automatic. I'm not gonna say it was automatic. It was some periods where I would go maybe 15 minutes without a bite, but I think it was more on location. If I would have really stayed where I was at, I probably could have caught more, but we ended up catching a couple off camera. I just didn't want to bore you with 3 more. I can't remember, but the other spinnerbait that I was throwing was the Googan Zinger, I think, is imitation of a bluegill, and once again got that Storm swim bait on the back of this, and it was just, I caught the biggest fish with this. As you can see, it broke. I have to get some more, but I've been catching a lot of fish with spinnerbaits. You know, it's that time, it's fall. I can't stress it. I want you guys to start picking up spinnerbaits. But down in the comments, just let me know what you want to see next. I don't want to have the guys wait on me too long. I gotta go get gas and put the boat up and all that. So until the next one, I'll see you later, Ken folks. Country Boy Passion.